This tutorial demonstrates how to reverse engineer a tube with a 180-degree bend in VTube-LASER without master data. We'll be using version 1.83. Switch to the Part Setup menu and enter the part number. This will be used as the default file name later on. You can either enter the default diameter or measure it using the Measure Process menu, Measure Diameter. After you measure the part, copy the value to nominal and A end and B end. You can enter the radius value in the default radius of the Part Setup menu, or you can measure it like we're doing here. I recommend that you take 5 stripes minimum, but not too many more. 10 stripes or more may require a great deal more calculation time. After the calculation is complete, you can press the Copy the Radius to the Default Radius button. Now stop the radius measure, move to the Master Tube menu, enter the number of points in the tube, and press Set. Press the Bend Setup tab, and then enter the Split Bend Setup menu. Count the number of straights into the split bend. Set that straight number to split bend at apex. Now VTube will understand that when it measures, it must treat that bend differently and perform what's called a split bend measure. We'll pause the measurement and zoom in on the split bend section so that you can see how the measured data is being used. The stripe count is set higher for a split bend in order to ensure that we pass by the midpoint of the 180-degree bend. Now we push Finish and Apply Measure, and we push the top button because we don't have master data yet. This creates the measured tube. Since we're reverse engineering, we want this to become the master, so we go to Data Handling and we copy the measured to the master. Then, most customers will reset the data so that the first row is set to all zeros. Now we'll turn both the master and the measured on simultaneously. You'll see the same part twice in space. Of course, the master is just translated in space because we reset the first row to 0. If we perform an alignment, there will be no deviation because these are the same parts. At this point, I would recommend that you save this project and begin measuring other parts compared to this reverse engineered part. This concludes the tutorial on how to reverse engineer a part with a 180-degree bend.